Hello Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and I'm going to be doing readings for June. So I'm going to do 4 weeks in June because I kind of did like the beginning of June in May. I did 5 weeks. So I'm just going to do the 4 weeks in June. I think that 4th week starts something like the 4th. It's all really just numbers in the end, isn't it though, Pisces? So let's look at what it's going to look like in June. So I'm going to pull, the only reason I say I'm going to pull 4 weeks because I'm going to pull 4 cards, okay? I'm taking from the chakra. I'm also bringing back the oracles of the 7 energies, and I'm also going to take my ancestors deck that I really like, that I said I didn't want to not bring. So I've already pre-shuffled all of these, but I'm going to do it again. And if I'm called to any other deck, well, I'll just pull that out as I'm going. So let's see here. So how's June going to be? So we have in June a full moon in Sagittarius and a new moon in Gemini. So we're getting, quieting the mind. We're getting both fire and air sign energies coming in the month with the moons. So quieting the mind. And we have earth magic. So quiet the mind, earth magic, I'm feeling it's ground yourself, and I'm not surprised that's coming in with air and fire. So okay. Beautiful uncaging, a lot of fire energy there, and ears wide open. We already got this one last week. Both of these have already come out last week. Let's hear Pisces. Let's see. We're going to start with quieting the mind, of course. And all I'm hearing is that, yeah, it'll be about feeling your way to what feels good this month. Okay, that's what I'm getting from that. Don't let the mind like go into that, round and round robin that we do. And I'm not surprised with like I said, air and fire energy tends to really bring that up. It's just, in other words, it just kind of, how can I explain this? In us, that energy is very rapid, and I feel like it jars us a lot of the times. We get surprised by it. And what happens with that is that then the thoughts come in, right? I just feel like they're saying quieting the mind is simply because you don't want to be backtracking. My son's in Sagittarius. What happens with him is he'll get in my face. He's very fire, right? Fire energy. And my reaction to him is always like, get out of my face, right? Because it's too much. It's too much energy to take in. So sometimes I would say something inappropriate because his energy is so, is too much. And then I have to turn around and say, I'm so sorry. It's just that you were so in my face. I had like a gut reaction to shove that energy away. And I'd do anything and say anything to get you out of my face, So it's you've got to be careful with that, okay? So quiet the mind. Make sure that you're not just in a spot of like reacting. Remember, we're in a space of observing. Some people can't help who they are. They are the energy that they're in, right? So I feel with the one here, go back to basics, go back to nature. Grounding is not only good for yourself, but maybe the people whose energies are really hard to be around as well. I find when my son and I go outside and we do yard work or stuff like that, or work outside or be outside, everybody's energy kind of just flows. So it might be a really good way to take somebody outside, have a conversation with them, let them have their toes in the ground. It's always a good thing. Be reconnecting with the planet, always a good thing. We all start flowing from a very intense source. The planet is a very intense source of energy. Beautiful Uncaging is, again, a lot of heart energy. It's 14, which is number 5, which means this is the nitty-gritty work. This is the stuff that, this is the hard work that we're doing, right? This is the stuff that we're trying to let go of so that our heart opens up to new things. And ears wide open, again, the word open is making an appearance as it did all week long. Please make sure to keep yourself open to different things. All right, so I'm going to take from the chakra cards. I haven't done these in a long time. All right. Yeah, so there's, with the card of quieting the mind, there's a card of visualization. Okay. Visualize. It's so beautiful. I think I actually did just a paint by diamonds with an eye. I think I showed you guys. Yeah, didn't I? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, so all that's giving you that vibe, right? If you look at these, they're telling you, visualize yourself in a space you want to be, invited in, okay? And yeah, definitely meditate if you can, okay? If the energies get to be too much or the situations get to be too much, absolutely take time to meditate in the month of June. It's a beautiful month to do it in, too. Just, you know, it's not a hard month to do it in. Okay. And you have peace, earth magic. Earth magic will bring you peace. Absolutely. So this brings peace. And that I can actually, yes, most certainly. There's nothing quite like walking on earth, on you know, having your feet touch the earth and walking through grass, and just watching, you know, bees or anything, or, you know, anything at all. It's got such a calming and effect. You almost feel your lungs open. You feel your energy kind of just, and you open up. Okay, so all of these are really talking about just practicing calmness, peace in the body. Love it. Okay. And then beautiful uncaging, you have creativity. Look how beautiful these colors match together. Just look at that. It's just kind of all together, right? Beautiful uncaging. When you uncage your heart, when you uncage yourself, when you work through things, what happens? Your creativity. Yes, absolutely. It goes gangbusters. Gangbusters. Beautiful. Another 10 showing up. 28, 10. Nice. Okay. Yeah. When you unlock yourself, you give yourself freedom of creation, of being and doing what you want to do. So it's always a great goal. There's a lot of good energy here this month, Pisces. A lot of good energy. Look at that. Ears wide open. And the card of play. I love the green energy, the heart energy coming in. I feel it as though, although these don't feel like they match up, because once you have like, what is that? I know this is a creature, I know, but I can't remember the name. And then you have whales. This is all about vibration, because whales use echo, right? And so, and the vibration of the ears, right? So it's a listening. There's energy forms here being received, and it's not necessarily of the eye. It has to do with resonances that's coming in. I feel that very, very much. The idea of play as well, the ears wide open, is that if you open yourself up, open to let people in, you may find yourself wanting to join in, to have fun, to play, to be part of the group, okay? You may feel yourself just dragged in. It's like that thing they're showing me, like you go in and go, I don't really want to be here and I don't want to participate, but I'll sit. And then suddenly by the end of the day, you found yourself in the group doing things and thinking, wow, that was so much fun. So that's what I'm getting from this, is that you might be surprised just how much fun you have actually being part of a group and of a whole. Okay, so I'm going to use my beautiful, the Relative Tarot Ancestor deck, brand new. Yeah. And if you remember, I did the flip through for this week, and next week I'm going to be, because they work on, this deck works for birth number, the guidebook. I actually did my birth numbers, and I'm going to be sharing you what my birth number is and exactly what that means through tarot and the book's interpretation of it. So, yeah, if you're interested, that's going to be a membership video next Friday. The Six of Cups. There's that play card. Might as well just put it here, right? We'll start this way and go that way. Doesn't really matter. They're not specific weeks. This is just the energy of the month. So you got the Six of Cups coming in. Play, Pisces. The Eight of Cups. Yeah, walking away. That sounds right. Okay, walking away from the cage. That's what you're doing. You're walking away from that cage. You're going in a different direction. You're doing your thing. Nine of Cups. Fulfillment, peace, happiness. So, and there it goes. And the Seven of Cups. I love it because he is blindfolded, of course. This deck is very intuitive. I love this deck. Okay, so if you look at him, he's blind and you have the eyes. Because I almost told you this isn't the eye on your face. This is your third eye when this one came out. But I didn't say it. I said that's kind of dinky to say. So, but of course I said it anyway because look. He's not. His choices are from within, okay? They're from quieting the mind and figuring out what he really wants. There is no real big outward decision here happening. This is all coming from within you. I'm happy to see this, Pisces, for the simple fact that I feel that you're going to work towards peace this month. You're going to work towards integrating instead of separating. And that means that I feel a disconnect from social media. I feel a disconnect from the news. Hopefully not a disconnect from me, Pisces. I hope you keep coming to see me. But however, I am happy to see that you are trying to find peace, fulfillment, and going to the earth to get that magic, that you're quieting the mind, that you're visualizing the very best life for yourself, and that your choices, all these beautiful choices behind you, they're based on not what you're looking at, but how it feels to you. You're going to encage yourself. That's going to unlock your creativity, and this definitely you walking away from that stuff that's not working. That's not working. This one is profound to me because it talks about vibrations and it talks about playing. I feel that you're going to get swept up, and quite unexpectedly swept up, in play, in happiness, in things that you may have not felt in a long time with others this month. And I think that's very vital. We're not made to be alone. We have to interact with others, even to learn to grow, to fulfill our life journey. And I in some ways, Pisces, I'm not a great big joiner myself, but in some ways I feel that it also brings us back to being connected to, I don't know, being connected to Source. Because Source is one. We're all one. We're all part of Source. So being part of each other just feels like the normal thing to do. I think, though, that you might be surprised in the way you connect. It might not be... I'm not telling you to force yourself to join groups that maybe just never did it for you. I found myself being, roped into quite a few things as an adult, Oh, there's a party of this, and there's, like a Tupperware party, and we're all doing this, and we're all joining that, and maybe those things I'm not talking about those things, if you don't want to be part of a macrame group, or a weaving group, or a crocheting group, that's okay. You may want to. I named all of these things just came out of the blue. Well, it's not out of the blue, but probably out of spiritual. But for some of us, this stuff doesn't like it. You can meet spiritual groups. You can make outings with spiritual groups. You can go out in nature and do spiritual things and share experiences. And maybe that's a better way of doing it. And you may end up just like taking these things and going, well, I'm just going to go, but I'm not going to, I'm just going to observe. And you end up having a great time and meeting people like you and forming relationships that last. So just open yourself up to all of this month, okay? You don't have to make it fit in any type. You're uncaging this. You're freeing yourself. So you don't have to make it the groups that are known and the places that everybody goes. You don't have to be like a bar person. You know, everybody meets at the bar on Friday. You don't want to be at a bar, don't be at a bar. But look for opportunities of things that you do enjoy and like, and allow yourself to go and observe and see if it's for you. Okay? All right, my beautiful Pisces. Or, you know, just before I go, maybe you can create that group yourself and invite people in. It's all up to you. The sky's the limit right now, Pisces, for expansion. Just do what feels right and just keep going with it. I'm sending a lot of love, light, and blessings. I'm going to come back later. I'm going to do this week's readings. We're going to look at the energy of the upcoming week. And I hope that you're all good, healthy, happy, and with lots of love and warmth in your heart to help you through anything you need to go through at this time. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.